We're now in the El Paso County Courthouse in El Paso, Texas.
All right.
Let the lawyers have a little bit of, you know, alcohol, bro. What are we? What are we, a fucking church?
The record should reflect.
Just kidding. You can drink in church.
The attorneys for the state, the attorneys for the accused are present in the courtroom.
The man you see here is 41-year-old Daniel Villegas, accused of killing 2 teens in 1993 when he was just 16. At that time, without an attorney or his parents present, Villegas says he was coerced by an El Paso detective into confessing to the murders. Despite recanting the confession hours later, it became a key piece of evidence for the prosecution.
The present in the courtroom. The court has received a message from the jury indicating that they've reached a verdict.
Villegas has been on trial 3 separate times for this crime and has maintained his innocence throughout.
Let's bring the jury in.
His first trial in 1994 ended.
Okay, this one sucks. Is this gonna be like actually fucking crimes and shit? Wait, what is this one? Pooping? Or not pooping.
In a mistrial due to a hung jury. A 1995 retrial ended.
Should we watch that one? I feel like that's gonna be sad. I'm gonna get into fucking rants about the criminal justice system.
With a conviction for capital murder, and Villegas was sentenced to life in prison. After spending 18 years in prison, that verdict was thrown out in 2013 because of ineffective assistance of counsel. Villegas was released in January of 2014 and has remained out on bond as he awaited a 3rd trial. During that time, he fathered 2 children. Though the prosecution continued to insist on his guilt, there was no DNA, no firearm, and no forensic evidence presented linking Villegas to the shooting.
If the defendant will please stand.
Within moments, he'll find out if he goes home with his family or spends the rest of his life in prison.
In the District Court of El Paso County, Texas, 409th Judicial District, the state of Texas versus Daniel Villegas, number 94-0D09328. Verdict form B. We, the jury, find the defendant Daniel Villegas not guilty of
For the first time since he was 16 years old, 25 years ago, Daniel Villegas is a free man.
Mr. Villegas, you have been under many conditions in this court. You are no longer under any conditions in this court.
Does he get to sue? I hope he fucking sued the shit out of the state, bro.
You are free to leave. Good luck to you, sir.
Now we head to Cleveland, Ohio, to the Cuyahoga County Common Pleas Court for the sentencing of convicted serial killer Michael Madison. Madison's been convicted on 3 counts of aggravated murder for the killing and mutilation of 3 young women in Ohio. As part of the hearing, Van Terry, the father of one of Madison's victims, steps up to the podium to make a victim impact statement. Mr. Terry's now just a few feet away from the man who so brutally took the life of his daughter, Sherelda.
Right now, I guess we're supposed to, in our hearts, forgive this clown who's touched our families, taken my child.
He's looking directly at Madison.
I think, you know what my take is on this, dude? It's like the gauntlet. You should be able to get like 1 punch, okay? As hard as you can, directly in the face. His hands are fucking cuffed behind his back. Okay? The immediate chosen family member of the victim gets to punch you 1 fucking time. Okay, in the face. Like you could kill someone by punching them super hard in the face. It's restorative justice. Think about it. Restorative justice. That's how it works. The fucking criminal has to work with the family of. I'm not even kidding. The punch thing is a joke, but the other part is real. Like the perpetrator often under like restorative justice principles like has to work with the family of the victims. So one thing you should be able to do as a part of that, if families are willing and able to do that, the entry point to that process is by just punching them once in the face.
All right, whoever's in the red hat, you're excused. Red hat must leave.
Van Terry is released without charges. A short time later, County Judge Nancy McDonald hands down Madison's sentence. Michael Madison is sentenced to death and will now live on Ohio's death row. We start things off at the Russell and Wayne County's family court in Kentucky for a hearing on a domestic violence order filed by a husband against his ex-wife.
Okay, see, my idea was better. My idea literally was better. Obviously, he has to serve time in prison. And then afterwards, after he serves time in prison, once he's like eligible for rehabilitation, he gets to be punched in the face by a person, okay? He gets to be punched in the face by one of the fucking victims, family members, immediate family members. They can't like, unless you fucked with, Mike Tyson's daughter or some shit, you're not gonna die. Okay? And then that punch unlocks restorative justice. Okay? Like you then have to work with the victim's family. This way, because like so in certain instances, like the victim's family doesn't want the killer or the murderer to be anywhere near them. But this way, you're kind of giving them an incentive too. This way you're like, hey, listen, you get to punch him in the face really fucking hard and you could even kill him. So if you say yes to this, then you have to work with him on, a pathway to redemption. Some families will say no. But families that really want to punch this fucking this demon in the mouth they're gonna say yes. Pathway to rehabilitation, folks. Complicated path. It's not easy. You get to train too. I forgot to mention. You can train for like 6 months as a lead up to the punch. Chat split on my take. Yeah, because it's like perfect. It's got an element of it's got an element of vengeance in it, which is draconian, it's inhumane. Okay, but then also I salvage it by saying it's the first step towards restorative justice principles, which would be like hands-on, making the victim's family or asking the victim's family to work with the person in an effort to allow him to redeem himself, which is a foundational principle of restorative justice policies, and is one of the most effective methods of rehabilitating people. But a lot of people are like, nah, I want to do vengeance. So you're giving them an opportunity to even at least try their hand in vengeance, okay? And then afterwards, after they try their hand in vengeance and fail to kill the guy with a punch, they have to work with him to rehabilitate him. Make it a slap, like a really hard slap? No, a slap doesn't do the same. You need to be able to at least concuss the person. If this guy mutilated this man's daughter before murdering him, he should be able to at least punch him. None of that fucking open hand slap shit, okay? He gets a punch, for sure. You're crazy. Like, open hand slaps are brutal, sure, but you can't really concuss someone with an open hand slap. It's way harder. Whereas your knuckles are stronger, I think. Unless you're Biscuit Oliver. Yeah, that's true.
You and the respondent were married in the past and have children in common, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
And were the statements you made in your petition true and correct at that time?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you willing to make those statements part of your sworn testimony here today?
Yes, Your Honor.
And are you asking the court to enter an order restraining the respondent from any contact with you?
Yes, Your Honor.
I've taken your statements in your petition as part of your testimony, but I need you to tell me briefly, in your own words, what happened to cause you to ask for a domestic violence order.
Yes, Your Honor. Things have been escalating, I guess, since the first of the year. And Melissa's
No
had a
glove,
couple
no glove.
W's and a couple arrests. And she got out of jail in, I guess, April. And she started, we hadn't really had anything personal up until that point. She got out of jail in April. And she
My
started.
personal life is
No, no,
none
no.
of your business, John. It has nothing to do with
Miss
you or the
Hardwick,
boys. No.
You will be held in contempt of this court if you become disruptive.
I don't care. I haven't done anything to this court. I haven't done anything to
Okay.
him.
She will be
It
arrested
doesn't
for
make
contempt
any-
of the court.
It doesn't make any difference.
You will serve 10 days for contempt of court. Go now.
Son of a bitch. I mean,
Hands behind your back.
bitch, wait and see.
Got her? Shut your mouth.
You
Shut your mouth. Straight shut.
get my bracelet off the
Shut your
floor.
mouth. Look at
Get it.
After spending nearly 5 months in jail, Melissa Hardwick pleads guilty to intimidating a participant in a legal process. She avoids any further jail time by agreeing to a court-ordered diversion or rehabilitation program for 5 years.
The emergency protective order will remain in place of no contact.
It's kind of wild. She didn't even fucking flinch, by the way. She like kind of took that. That was bold. Like that was a full. We gotta run it back, dude. That was a full body lunge, dude. I've never seen some shit like this.
Serve 10 days for contempt of court. Go now.
That was fucking. You know, that was kind of wild. She did flinch, but like not that much. Like, dude, come on, bro. You're saying she did flinch, but like,
Doesn't make any difference.
You will serve 10 days for contempt of court. Go now.
like she fucking pushed her wheelie chair back a little bit. But that was like, you know, yeah, tactical retreat. Like that's pretty fucking. That's boss, dude. That's a boss man move right there, boss lady.
No contact.
Back on the record, this recording president. He's under oath from the start of the trial.
No, I'm not. I'm not under oath.
All right, raise your right hand. I'm going to swear you in.
I'm not under oath.
That's your bad finger. I didn't appreciate that.
You're going to threaten me like you did the other day?
Threaten you to participate here.
No, you threatened my life the other day. I am not under oath. This is being done unconstitutionally. Y'all took my kids unrightfully. You want to allow my witnesses here? You want to allow my paperwork? Y'all took all my court paperwork.
We haven't started the trial yet.
It doesn't matter. You still deny it. You want to take my kids from me and act like that? You and that bitch. You and the bitch that took my kids.
Holly, make sure you take down what I say. He was sworn in.
No, I was not sworn in.
Yes.
I've never been sworn in this court. Bring the camera back. He's making this up.
Okay, this dude should go to jail just for that tattoo alone. Okay. Straight up.
So that being said, number one, I need to know whether or not you want to be here during the trial process?
No.
All right, do you want to testify then?
No, I don't. This is all being done unconstitutionally, unrightfully.
Do you want to be in the room or not?
Do you want
I'd prefer not to.
to? Well, you got a mouth for it.
No, do you want to be here or not?
Oh shit.
Who wants to sit here while you take their kids? This is a conflict of interest. Every right, Joe.
Bro, this is the most normal Alex Jones fan, by the way. Another victim of divorce court, brother.
Supposedly have you violated. Can I get some water, please? I got a lot more cussing to do, and I need to drop wet mouth.
Do you want to be here when the jury's here?
What the do you think?
I don't know. I need you to answer.
Next, we head to the S. James Foxman Justice Center in Daytona Beach, Florida.
So you got a wet mouth.
We are ready to go forward on Keandria Cook, Judge.
All right, Ms. Cook, come on up.
The woman being sworn in is 18-year-old Keandria Cook. Cook's
How is it ethical to laugh at this, bro? I don't get it. What? Fuck do you mean? How is it ethical to laugh at this, bro? You don't have to fucking look for the ethics of every single thing that you laugh at, brother, okay?
in court today to receive a sentence for using a dating app to set up a robbery.
It's official, dude. Dima. It's official. Dima is the most leftist person in here, okay? Whenever I see something that people are laughing at, I think to myself, is this ethical? That is actually the most leftist thing you can do, okay?
That ended with another teen being shot. The teen survived. Cook has accepted a plea deal that will drop a conspiracy charge, which carried a maximum penalty of life in prison. But counts of carjacking, attempted carjacking with a deadly weapon, and felony battery are still in play.
All right, come on up, Miss Cook. You get to say the final word.
I just want to say that I'm sorry to the people mom that her son had to get shot because I didn't even know he was going to get shot. My boyfriend and his friends get threatened me to do this. I didn't even know what was going on until I was at the wrong place at the wrong time. I just want to say I asked for forgiveness for a second chance so I can get out and finish school. And I can put my mama proud because I want to be her first child to bring home a high school diploma.
See, this one's not funny, okay?
Cook now prepares to hear her sentence as her loved ones look on.
See, this would be unethical to laugh at, chatter.
A couple of things going in your favor. One, you didn't hold a firearm during these episodes. The second is that the victim luckily survived. That being said, this was intentional. There was an orchestrated ambush, and you are a main part of that. And for that, I'm going to go ahead and adjudicate you guilty of all 3 charges, sentence you to 20 years in state prison.
That's so...
Concurrent as to the first 2 counts.
The crying you hear is coming from Cook's mother. The sentence much more severe than they expected.
Charges. All fines and costs are subject.
Okay, this one's fucked up.
It turns out that Cook and her mother's reactions were so intense because they believed the plea deal meant no prison time. Judge Foxman allows her to enter a new plea deal, citing miscommunication between Cook and the assistant public defender. As a result of that new deal,
I think you got good in you, and I think you got potential. Don't lose sight of that.
Cook's sentence is reduced to 11 years in prison.
Oh, nice, dude. Great.
Charges assault and resisting. You have the public, Mr.
Where public
Rumples.
defender Andrew Weinstock and his client are appearing before Judge John Murphy, whose voice you hear.
Public defender, what do you want to do?
Wow, dude, our fucking criminal justice system is so fair, dude. It's crazy. Wow, incredible, dude. That's nice. It's just 11. Kyle Rittenhouse, zero days in prison. Yes, that's true. I mean, this is like, we don't know the details of that other case. It could have been premeditated murder, you know what I mean? It seems like it was, even though she was like, might have been an unwilling participant or a participant or not. Maybe she was a part of it. It's wild to just like hit her with 11 fucking years for carjacking though.
Did they file?
The person did not die. Yeah, I mean, it was a carjacking that had a shooting. The carjacking that turned into a shooting.
They have.
I'm not waiving.
All right. What do you want to do?
What do you want to do? I'm not waiving. If you want to set it for trial, set it for trial.
Judge Murphy wants the defendant to waive his right to a speedy trial because the court's schedule's backed up. Weinstock isn't budging, and tensions are mounting.
If I had a rock, I would throw it at you right now.
You know,
Stop pissing me off. Just sit down. I'll take care of it. I don't need your help.
No,
sit
you know
down.
what? I'm the public defender. I have a right to be here, and I have a right to stand
said
and represent
sit
my
down.
clients.
If you want to fight, let's go out back and I'll just beat
Let's go
your
out back.
ass.
They both
What the fuck? Yo, that's pretty fucking. That's dope, dude. I want my fucking public defender, you know, God forbid in a situation like that. I want a fucking public defender to go throw some fucking hands with a judge. Dude, fuck that judge up. You know, it's the gauntlet, boys. It's alive. The dream is alive. The gauntlet dream, it's alive.
head to the hallway behind the courtroom, just out of the view of the court's cameras. Believe it or not, they get into a physical altercation until Judge Murphy returns to the courtroom.
No, he won.
Thank you.
No!
I will catch my breath eventually. Man, I'm an old man.
Once Judge Murphy catches his breath, he continues with the rest of the hearings without Weinstock present.
Your choices, considering there's probably going to be a changeover in personnel, are setting it for trial June 9th, or if you were wanting to waive speedy...
Wait, what the fuck? Considering there's a change in personnel, did he kill him? Not the outcome you wish for? No, it's not the outcome I wish for. I wish the judge would get his fucking ass beat by the public defender, bro. Public defenders are like... Bro, that's pro bono. He's doing fucking pro bono work, you dumb motherfuckers. Why would you side with the fucking judge in that situation? Hey, listen, the gauntlet goes both ways, boys. I mean, technically, he did win, though. It's not pro bono, but it's very low pay. Okay, well, I mean, it's free for the fucking client, though, isn't it? I thought it was free for the client. I mean, it's super cheap. It's like super low pay, and it's free for the client.
We would set it for July 15th.
I would like to get it done as fast as possible.
That doesn't help me.
The incident's investigated by the Florida Judicial Qualifications Commission, who charged Judge John Murphy with threatening to commit violence against an assistant public defender, engaging in a physical altercation with counsel, and resuming his docket while defendants were without counsel. The case eventually reaches the Florida Supreme Court, which orders the immediate suspension and permanent removal of Judge Murphy from his post.
Get fucked. Dude, the thing I love about the law that like doesn't make sense from a normal brain standpoint, but makes sense from a law standpoint, is when you add additional charges. Like in this situation, one of the charges is like threatening. Well, okay, well, he whooped his ass, bro. It's not just threatening the public defender. He also whooped this fucking ass. You know what I mean? And they stack it, so it's like, it's such a minor offense with respect to like what else is going on. Because he followed through with the threat, bro. At that point, the threat's not the problem. Like, it wasn't even a threat, dude. It was a promise. You know what I mean? But hey, always remember, chat, 2 L's make a W, okay? 2 L's make a W. When you put them fucking side by side, you tilt them a little bit, and that's precisely what this public defender got.
We're at the Lewis County Courthouse in Chehalis, Washington, in the courtroom of Judge R.W. Buzzard, who's just finished some business with the 4 defendants to the right. This is Tanner Jacobson, who's charged with reckless driving and driving with a suspended license. This is Cody Howard, who's charged with 2nd-degree burglary, 1st-degree trafficking in stolen property, 3rd-degree driving with a suspended license, and 2 warrants for failing to appear in court.
I'm just saying, turn one of the L's around in front of the other one and then tilt it a little bit and you make a W.
Neither of them feel like sticking around. Judge Buzzard springs into action, and it's on. Keep in mind the 2 escapees are in handcuffs and prison-issue sandals. A witness points the judge in the right direction, as does this bright orange clue here. They've made it to the 3rd floor stairwell.
No shot. It's the judge chasing them? Bro, what kind of psycho shit is this, dude? What the... Yo, what's happening with these judges, dude? Yo, there's some fucking crazy judges in America, huh? I thought the craziest shit judges did was just like drop the fucking charges on like you know, like a misdemeanor carry under the age of 17 by being a fucking piece of shit or not allowing you to fucking use evidence when the guy who killed 2 people 15 days prior literally said he would kill people with an AR-15, you know, stuff like that. Turns out they just fucking run outside the courtroom.
And now to the 2nd, just 1 floor away from freedom. But Judge Buzzard is gaining some ground, especially on the one who lost his sandal. The judge tackles the lagging defendant just outside the exit to the building. 2 deputies.
Bro, look at these fucking hot dog motherfuckers, dude. Look at these fucking bailiffs, dude. They're walking. They're fucking walking, dude.
These catch up moments later and bring him back to a cell. The other defendants picked up just a few blocks away. Both have 2nd-degree escape added to their charges. What were these 2 thinking? Glad you asked.
We were sitting there on the benches together and he's like, I'm gonna run.
I said, what am I doing? What did I just do? I gotta go with it now. There's nothing, I can't stop right here. There's nothing I can do now. I'm screwed.
I only get like 4 blocks and then I stopped. Like I just stopped on my own. I'm like, what am I doing right now? It was just a split second like decision. I don't even know why I did it. Like I would be out of here if I wouldn't have ran.
I didn't try to escape to get out. I tried to escape to get well, and I tried to do what I could, do what I could do to get my drug addiction.
We head now to Jackson, Michigan, to the 4th Circuit Court. A personal protection violation hearing is on against this man, Jacob Larson. The defendant's accused of sending unwanted advances through Facebook messages to this woman seated here, a former high school acquaintance. This incident's a violation of a restraining order against Jacob.
All those messages were like, a lot of them were like last year. Let me ask, how many of them were like after her? How many of them?
Wait, what the fuck? You can do that?
This is the second time the judge has questioned the defendant about his contact with the plaintiff. In fact, the same judge had issued the defendant's original PPO 4 months earlier.
Yeah, I know, but it's like this fatal attraction kind of stuff that I warned you about last time. I told you to just leave her alone. She was a classmate of yours. She apparently has no interest in seeing
I want her to tell me to leave her alone.
You know what? I told you to leave her alone. And apparently that didn't get through loud and clear. So today, you're going to jail for 3 days. And the next time you violate it, you're going to jail for...
You and her are all
Hey, you know what? You got a bad attitude. You had a bad attitude last time you were in court. Okay?
You and her are buddy-buddy. Y'all get along. Y'all are...
45 days county jail. 93 days in the county jail. You want to go for a year? Try it right now. One more word out of you, it'll be a year of county.
Over Facebook.
Over violations of my PPO and your conduct in the courtroom. 93 days in count.
Base judge, base judge, base judge. That's kind of crazy that like that guy literally thinks he can't see any. Yeah, every single person that's saying nice power abuse is literally a creepy, pathetic fucking loser that probably has harassed female content creators on the internet in a similar capacity and are now recognizing that they could actually face like some sort of criminal punishment for it. And that's precisely why they're saying shit like that. I'm sorry, dude. That is no different than fucking stalking someone. There should be a criminal charge for it. If you did it in the physical space, you literally fucking go to jail. This is one of the very unique instances where that person is actually going to fucking jail before he did some shit. Okay? Most of these cases are very hard to fucking prosecute. Most of these cases are very hard to actually like build a restraining order that is like followed through on. Literally talk to cops about this. They will tell you. In a lot of instances, it's like domestic abuse too. Like there's so much, it gets so much worse. And then the person is victimized. And only after that, you go to fucking jail. He isn't punishing him for that. I know he's not punishing him for that. I'm saying that it's actually pretty unique that this case got to this situation, like got to a courtroom. And in the courtroom, he's not behaving in the way that he's supposed to be. So now he's getting fucking actual punishments tacked onto it. It's the easiest thing for him to do. Don't fucking stalk someone. Don't cyber stalk and harass someone on the internet over and over again. Straight up. Bro, in the American criminal justice system, there was a sexual assault case. Okay? There was a sexual assault case like that literally just concluded where the dude didn't even fucking serve a single day in prison. What the fuck are you guys talking about? We are horrible, absolutely horrible at treating these sorts of instances. And then it's even worse overall because this is being done over the internet and all the judges are like fucking 70 years old. So they think, what do you mean? Like, how can you be victimized over the internet? Like, I don't get it. Massive rape kit backlogs. Exactly, dude. Women die to this shit all the goddamn time. It's fucking bullshit. No, I don't think they said he had 22 pros. Do you believe in rehabilitation and restorative justice for sex offenders? I do. I believe in rehabilitation and restorative justice for fucking internet stalkers too. 100%. I don't want them to do this. I just don't want them to... I don't want them to do this. I want them to stop doing this and get help and get better. But the unfortunate reality is sometimes they can't stop themselves, so they need to fucking go away for a little bit. Get the proper help that they need. Okay? That's just the unfortunate reality. It's like the top of the hour ad break. You might not want it, but it still comes at the top of every hour, that is, of course. Now, of course, if you no longer want to see those ads when the top of the hour ad break is coming, well, Restorative Justice says you can subscribe. You can subscribe for $5 or you can subscribe for free with a Twitch Prime. If you have a Twitch Prime, you can use that here. It's a free subscription for you. You can also, use other methods. You can wait for a fucking gifty boy to come in the chat. That's not a guarantee. But what is a guarantee is Twitch Prime is free. So here's a woman ad break now.
The judge, clearly agitated by the defiant defendant, is sending him to jail.
I ain't never threatened.
Stand up.
Thank you, No Time for Z's for the 5 gifted subs, and Tommy Mono for the 5 gifted subs. 10 people now will no longer see the ads. Hopefully they're not fucking gray names.
Stand up.
Yeah, buddy.
Stand up. You're going to jail for a year in the county. 365 days county jail.
Can't do that.
Appeal it.
I will. Good.
Put your hands behind your back
Tell
now.
me to leave you alone. Tell me to leave you alone. Tell me right now.
Put your hands behind your back.
Tell me to leave you alone. Tell me right now. Like, what the fuck is going on here, dude? What is wrong with this dude? Bro, you are leaving her alone for a year. I bet that motherfucker comes out of jail and, I mean, the system is so fucked that he probably gets off on an appeal if he's rich enough and he can get some kind of a lawyer. And then boom, he's back at it again with the white vans, He's literally harassing her in the courtroom during a fucking court case about his harassment, dude. Like, you think that motherfucker's gonna stop, bro? No shot. Yeah, I made a damn Daniel joke. Shut up, okay? Sometimes they're not the best. Sometimes I'm not gonna be fucking batting 1,000, okay? Sometimes I do. Sometimes I got jokes for days. Other times it's like a boomer ass fucking joke, okay? I'm a lame ass. I'm a boomer. I'm a sinner. It's just who I am. Give me a break.
Put your hands behind your back. Tase his ass right now.
The judge now steps in to help subdue the defendant.
We'll make it 93. You can think about it. All right. Go to Facebook. You know her. What so I know her? That's not fair. Community. Get to know you all too much. I'm a good person. All right. 93 days. Really?
Larson sentenced to 93 days in county jail.
Can't tell me to leave you alone. Can't tell me to leave you alone.
Stand up and raise your right hand to be sworn, please. Please.
I want to look this fucking dude up. Let's see what happened to this guy. When alleged stalker Jacob Larson started to fight in the courtroom, Judge McBain. Law and disorder. Judge says woman stalked. Wait, what? Judge says woman stalked them for months? Wait, what the fuck? Aggravated judge tosses off robe, joins courtroom scuffle. Tase his ass right now, judge shouted as he rushed. McBrain ordered the man to spend 3 days in jail. A period that fucking quickly jumped to 93 days after Larson continued to aggravate the judge. Okay, so here's what's fucked in the criminal justice system. Cyber stalking someone and getting a fucking pro is really, really hard. Okay, you gotta have a lawyer, you gotta like fucking file all the shit. And then also on top of that, like you have to go to a courtroom half the time, and your stalkers will, in order to get FaceTime with you, the stalkers will, straight up take you to court just so they can sit side by side with you and keep fucking agitating you and irritating you and stuff like that. So you're already putting this person through this like incredible, this person that you're harassing nonstop through this like fucking bullshit. And even then, think about it. Okay? Think about it. 3 fucking days is the original criminal punishment for violating that court order. Okay? 3 days. How fucked is this criminal justice system that, like, the judge's discretion on how pissed off he is can give you up to 60 times higher of a fucking sentence than you violating a court order. Or not 60, 30 times, sorry. You don't know what side to take? No, I do know what side to take, dumbass. I thought this was a base judge. I mean, dude, I think he's a base judge for applying discretion in the correct way in this incident. Okay? Like, that dude clearly is not gonna fucking learn his lesson at all. He needs accountability. He needs accountability. He's never gonna stop. Even after accountability, he also needs help. He needs mental health treatment. Why are there some pro stalker chatters in here? What the fuck? Weeby, we're on Twitch. What the fuck do you think is going on? Of course there are fucking pro stalker chatters in here. Some of them I'm not talking to you, most likely, okay? So don't think I'm talking to you directly, chatters. But some of you are the reason why I know so much about this shit. Okay? Also, don't even joke about that and be like, oh, that's me, lol, 5 days. I got 5 days. Like, don't joke about that. Trust me. If you're asking, I wonder if this is about me, then it's not about you, okay? You fucking weirdos. It's not about, clearly. Anyway, let's keep going.
Please stand up.
Next, we head over to the Miami-Dade Bond Court in Miami, Florida.
The one sleeping there, you can wake up too in the back row.
Where Judge Mindy Glazer's overseeing bond hearings.
I have a few announcements. I'm going to appoint the public defender to represent all defendants unless you tell me you have money to pay for a private lawyer or if you are hiring a private lawyer and one is here. Also, please let me know if you have served in the United States military or any of the reserves. Good morning.
Good morning.
Over the next few hours, she'll see dozens of defendants.
You were arrested for second-degree murder.
As they step in,
I'm in the military, Your Honor.
You are?
And quickly step out.
Hi, Mr. Booth. How are you?
How you doing, ma'am? Okay, ma'am.
49-year-old Arthur Booth is a career criminal, charged with burglary, grand theft, fleeing, and resisting arrest.
You have actually 3 arrest affidavits. Reckless driving, damage to property, leaving the scene of a crash with serious injury.
With no serious injury.
I'm sorry, no serious injury.
Okay.
After questioning, Judge Glazer explains the terms of his bond.
The bond on count 1 is $7,500.
But the judge notices something familiar about this defendant.
Okay, Mr. Booth, I have a question for you.
Yes, ma'am.
Did you go to Nautilus for middle school?
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness.
I'm sorry to see you there. I always wondered what happened to you, sir.
Oh, my goodness.
This is the nicest kid in middle school.
Oh, my goodness.
He was the best kid in middle school. I used to play football with him, and all the kids, and look what has happened. I'm so sorry.
Oh, my goodness.
The surprise reunion between the 2 former middle school classmates is almost too much for Booth to handle.
Oh, my goodness.
Once a promising student, Booth fell into drug and gambling addictions that led him into a life of petty crime, resulting in multiple stays in prison.
Oh, my goodness.
Good luck to you, sir. I hope you're able to come out of this okay and just lead a lawful life.
The reunion somberly concludes as Glazer sets bail at $43,000.
Okay. All right. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness.
Booth is sent to prison for 10 months and then released into a drug treatment program.
Bro, how you gonna do that to your middle school friend, dude? That's crazy. She's like, I know that you're in this situation because of gambling addiction and drug addiction. Also, $43,000. God damn, bro, help out. Don't serve him up so fucking hard, dude. She cooked him.
This is the arraignment of 20-year-old Spencer Allen Boston. At a traffic stop 2 months earlier, Boston received citations for speeding and simple possession of marijuana. As he walks up to the podium, Judge Haywood Barry's informed that Boston has a special request.
I spoke to Mr. Boston. He said he wants to represent himself in this case. I told him today was just an arraignment. It's either guilty, not guilty type day. To which he responded, I just want to plead my case to the court. So he didn't want to talk to me after that, so that's why he was...
Start talking, son. Yes, sir. I think it's very unfair, the marijuana law here. I think we the people deserve better because marijuana is a very harmless drug, and it's been around for ages, since the 80s, 90s.
I've heard that baloney all my life, so don't go any further on that.
Yes, sir.
I don't know whether it's good or bad. All I know is Tennessee still has it against the law. I swore to uphold the laws, and I have to uphold the laws as a judge. It probably is unfair, but I can't change it.
Dude, what the fuck? Yes, you can, dude. What the fuck's wrong with you? You absolutely can apply leniency. You're a judge. You are literally a judge. It is the only thing you are supposed to do. You are a judge, okay? You are supposed to adjudicate. You're a judge. It's literally, quite literally, the only thing you're supposed to do. What the fuck? Judge him, motherfucker. What's wrong with you? Politicians make the law, not judges. Okay, but guys, as a judge, you can be lenient, okay? You can drop charges. Like the whole point. Way to show your true colors, Hasan. What do you mean? My true colors that I think fucking in bumfuck parts of this goddamn country, people shouldn't be going to fucking jail for minor offenses like being stopped at a traffic stop with marijuana in your pocket. Get the fuck out of here.
You've got to go see the legislature to get that change.
Yes, sir.
And if you get it changed,
Judge Barry quickly returns to the matter at hand.
Now, if you want to plead guilty, you can today. But if you want a trial, we can give you a trial on the officer's day, which it's Officer Vincent.
Officer Vincent?
You want to fix trial day?
Yeah, we can do that.
That'd be fun. Then you make another speech.
As the judge...
In the end, judges being lenient isn't the problem. The laws are the problem. Wow, dude, thanks. Thanks for coming to the fucking broadcast of a leftist fucking political commentator and explaining that it's actually the system and not the individual. Dude, what the fuck do you mean? I know that. But in this particular instance, like the judge being like, I can't do nothing. It might even be fucked up. It's like, no, you quite literally can. You can absolutely drop those charges. And like make him pay like the court fee or some shit. I don't know.
Works with court employees to schedule a trial date.
May 7th.
Boston decides to take action as he pulls out what appears to be a joint. No one seems to notice until, shockingly, He lights up. And this time it's noticed immediately.
Hey, we the people deserve better.
I love him. I love him, dude. Free this man. Free this man. By the way, this is Caucasian activity. Straight up. See? This is the definition of Caucasian activity. Caucasity, Caucasian activity. You will not, this is like, but free him. Absolutely free him.
May have
This
finally
is using your privilege for good. Okay? King behavior.
pleaded his case.
Hey, we the people deserve better.
But he's immediately taken away by the court officer. And Judge Barry gets the final word.
Take him to jail.
Take him to
Slapping
jail.
with a disorderly conduct charge, as well as another.
Okay, fuck that judge. See, he was not a lenient person, okay? He literally added additional charges on top of it. He was never trying to be fucking lenient. Okay, take him to jail. I'm adding disorderly conduct too.
Charge of possession. We're in the Frank Murphy Hall of Justice in Detroit, Michigan.
What now, chatters? Huh? Remember, the judge can't be lenient. There's like sentencing guidelines. Yeah, dude. So it only works one way, right? In America, you can only be fucking more aggressive with your sentencing. You can never be less aggressive. Some of you are so fucking draconian, okay, with the way that you understand the law and how the law is supposed to work, that you cannot live outside of that universe where it's like, it has to be fucking, a judge can only be more aggressive. They can't be less aggressive. They can't drop charges. They absolutely can.
For the sentencing of 25-year-old Amanda Casal.
There's a lot of things that you can do, and your life doesn't have to be over because of a poor choice. You just have to accept responsibility for it and find a way to make something positive out of a very negative situation.
Casal has been found guilty of driving under the influence, causing a head-on collision that killed 31-year-old Jerome Zerker and severely injured his fiancée, 31-year-old Brittany Johnson. The couple have 5 children together. Prior
Jesus
to sentencing,
Christ.
the court will hear a powerful impact statement from the victim's children, read by his sister, Doreen Zerker.
Amanda, look what you did to my life. You ruined everything I had, like my dad's life.
Amanda seems devastated by Doreen's words. But Judge Kiana Lillard apparently hears some snickering from Casal's family sitting in the gallery.
You can go too. Whoever can sit here at a tragic moment like this and laugh and smile when somebody has lost a family member, this is a court of law. You cannot come down to the Frank Murphy Hall of Justice and act any way you want to act.
That's the defendant's mother, Donna Casal.
Because if you don't know how to act, you can go to jail. Ma'am, you are being taken into custody for criminal contempt.
Yes! Let's go, dude. Send her off. Send her off. Fuck it. I'm draconian. I take it back. Send her off, dude. Bye-bye. Laughing. Oh my God. Laughing during a fucking impact statement. I'm sorry. That's racially motivated. Okay. Wait, what the fuck? Oh shit. Oh shit. I have guests.
Disruptive
I forgot.
and disrespectful behavior disrupted today's proceedings, and you, ma'am, are going to the Wayne County Jail for 93 days for direct criminal contempt. Anybody else want to go? Try it.
As Casal is led to the county jail, Judge Lillard offers a stern reminder about etiquette in the courtroom.
These are very serious matters, and I understand you all are upset because your loved one is going to prison, but guess what? She's going to prison for the choices that she made.
After orders restored, Amanda Casal is sentenced.
It'll be the sentence of this court that you will serve 3 to 15 years in the Michigan Department of Corrections. If there's nothing further, that concludes this matter.
Casal only serves 3 years and is then paroled in February 2020. As for Amanda's mother, Donna, she spends the night in jail and appears before Judge Lillard the next morning. Donna seems to have learned a serious lesson from just one night behind bars.
Thank you. Yeah, I